Ainias, how good did it feel to get out there with no restrictions after the way last season ended up in Dallas?
Well, I wish I didn't have a yellow jersey on, but nah, it felt real good. You know what I'm saying? I've been out there practicing and whatnot, just to be out there in Kyle Field again, getting a game-like environment. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the stadium wasn't as packed and we wasn't playing a full game and whatnot, but nah, it was fun. Going out there competing, you know what I'm saying? Finding the tempo in our offense, making sure that we finishing plays and going all the way to the whistle. It felt real good just being out there.
We'll go front row on the right side to Cole and then Olin.
Ainias, on your last catch, you were down at the 1 yard line, but then you can see Coach Fisher run over the sideline screaming, "No, it's 6, it's 6." Did you think at that point, were you like pointing to Coach and be like, "No, I'm in"? Did you know right then?
Nah, honestly, at first, I originally thought that I was already in. Like, I had looked to the side, and then I had seen him spot me on the 1. And I was like, okay, we finna just go in and go score right here then. But, nah, I had turned around and I had seen him. I was like, okay, cool. But, yeah, that was a cooler deal. So.
And then today was a little bit different because if you saw Max and Connor work with both teams, so you got to catch balls from both of them. And throughout the entire just camp, where have you seen them mature as passers, but also where have you seen them raise the level of expectation for the quarterback position?
Man, that's a great question. I'll say connected downfield is one area that, they have both improved in. They were both already great at that, but it's starting to look a little bit more consistent, I'll say. And then on top of that, really just, voicing their opinions, voicing how they feel the team should be going. You know what I'm saying? That has improved a whole lot this year, and really just, the want to and the attitude that they have towards winning is really improved. So I say all three of those aspects have went up tremendously.
We'll go second row on the right side to Olin and then back to TV row.
Yeah, Ainias, are there any things that specific things that you can think of this spring that you've seen or experienced that would lead you to believe that the offense this fall will be much more productive than it was last year?
One thing that I'll say, I don't know if y'all seen, but we don't have, the numbers that we probably had in the past when it comes to the receiver core or the offense in general. As you can see, we had our offensive line going for both teams. Receivers was flipping from teams at times. We had to throw in a few backups on our team. It was that right there, I feel like, is a real key, important role for where we're going to go, just because we don't have the depth to be able to get the rest or not get as many reps as we would in practice. As of now, we're like, everybody is going, everybody is getting reps. Even the freshmen, they had to go. So it's like, with that, everybody is getting on the same page, you know what I'm saying, making sure that we're all on the same connection, same wavelength, I should say. And I believe those reps that we've been getting in practice have really been beneficial to our success, getting the production that we need and want, being able to watch all of that on film, come back together. I'll really just say it's like more of a family environment. And now that it's not that many of us, we always together. So
we'll go back behind the lights on the right side to Nicole and then Ben.
Hey, Ainias, kind of going off of that, being a veteran leader on this team and now going through the spring, how do you feel that this team, like, are you hopeful for this team? How do you think this team is going to be compared to last year?
Oh, man, yeah. Spring is coming to an end, and I can definitely say this is probably one of the most interesting springs that I've went through, just because of how fun it was. You know what I'm saying? We were out there every day competing, even on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? On Saturdays, most of the time, people don't usually want to wake up, go out there and practice in the heat, or some days it was cold this year. But I mean, even when we was out there and some people didn't want to be out there, we was getting very good work, you know what I'm saying? Great quality work, offense and defense. Sometimes we were beating ourselves, and then the other opposing side would capitalize off of that or whatnot. But this year has definitely been very, very hopeful. Very helpful, for sure.
We'll stay on TV row. Go to the right side to Ben.
Ainias, just when you look at yourself, Evan, Noah, Moose, even, we saw Micah today, in terms of stretching the ball down the field, it seems like we've seen each one of you guys beat teams deep before. Do you feel like that's something collectively as a unit y'all pride yourself on, that any combination of those guys, defense it's kind of impossible for defense to key in on any one guy? And how do you think you guys are in terms of maximizing that aspect of your productivity?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like all of us, are a deep threat in our own ways. Any one of us can go deep on the fade ball, post ball, inside fade. It doesn't really matter. And I feel like with all of us having, all different talents and basically ways that we can get the ball, we definitely complement each other. My coach tells us that almost all the time. But, we definitely play very well together. You can put in a number of packages, combinations of receivers that you want out there, talent, speed, strength. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you got the best of all worlds in our receiver corps. So, like you were saying, we definitely have the ability to go deep this year. Our quarterbacks are definitely able to throw it deep. And with that, I believe it's just going to be a mismatch for everybody on the field.
We'll go third row on the left side to Carter, and then wrap things up with Cole.
Ainias, as you've gotten to know Bobby Petrino a little bit more this spring, just what more have you learned from him, and just the philosophies that he brings? What do you feel like are some of the ones that will be great for this offense?
Just really, when I had first met him, I was very, intrigued to see how he'll, get along with everybody on the team. And he low-key surprised me because when he came in, he was very quiet at first. I'm not going to lie. He was very soft-spoken, but he definitely knew exactly what he wanted, And one of those, he has a few things that he wants, but a lot of them, one of them is, finishing, playing with speed, making sure that we're coming off the ball, everywhere, though, offensive line, receivers, running back, making sure that we're just playing with intensity, and have some want-to out there and make it seem like we actually want to win. So really just playing with speed, playing faster than the people that are in front of us.
And we keep hearing on and on about Noah Thomas and just stuff that he does in practice.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see it as much today with him getting hurt, but just what does he do in practice day in and day out that impresses you?
Man, he just does everything right. It's hard for a human being to go out and force himself to do everything right every single day. Like some people may not wake up and make their bed in the morning, or some people may not, get up and brush their teeth or whatever. It all depends. But Noah is somebody that, goes out and does his job every single time, full speed, no matter how he feeling, no matter how tired he is. He going to go out there and put his heart on the line and get the job done. That's the thing. It's he'll go out there completely, guys, coming back from running 3 posts to fade, and then he got to come back for another post, go deep, catch it with one hand, something crazy like that. So he just plays real hard. He never has an attitude, never complains about anything. He just put his head down and work.
We'll go front row on the right side to Cole to close us out.
Carter stole part of my question about talking about Noah, but there was another receiver that had a big touchdown pass today in Micah Thomas. When you look at a guy who still is supposed to be in his last semester of high school and he's making these type of plays, what does the value of him being here early do for not just the locker room, but for him as a role player early on in his career?
Yeah, man. I told him, you got to fit in where you get in, whether you become a blocker, whether you become a slant catcher, whatever it is, a deep threat, you got to find your role and you got to maximize it. So, right now he's still searching for his role, I just told him go out there every single day and play your heart out, learn your playbook, We'll come home after practice, him, me, Ray, all them young guys, we'll go and watch film together, So just for him to be able to come in early, the tenacity that he brings that he brings to want to learn inside of the meeting rooms is very impressive to me. Both him and Ray, you know what I'm saying, they both come in with the mindset that not necessarily I want to, you know what I'm saying, like forget everybody that's already here, you know what I'm saying, but they coming in wanting to help the team. And I feel like that's, with them coming in right now, has benefited them in a way to, of course, you know, get the eyes on them from the coaches, from the players, get the trust and from the players, you know what I'm saying, from the coaches, and really just building confidence for themselves, you know what I'm saying, just being able to show themselves that they can go out there and compete at the highest level. So I believe, you know, them coming in early and doing what they're doing is blessing them.
All right, thank you, Ainias.
Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all. God bless.